After losing the 2024 presidential election and subsequently going bankrupt as a result of my failure, and being outed as a liar for telling all my friends I was from the future and knew how to manipulate the stock market, I was pretty bummed out. I spent a lot of time thinking about how much I missed living in that house in Cathedral City, picking up furniture off the side of the road, and watching Jersey Shore with my roommates after late shifts in the Home Depot lumber department. I kept thinking to myself, man, I wish I could just turn back the clock to a time where I had more going on socially. Here in almost Joshua Tree, I work in a movie theater. I spend most of my time buying stuff on Whatnot, always over market value, and I don't have nearly as much money as I used to in the good old days. But were they really that good? Back when videos were weekly, I biked 2 miles to work every day, and I was just a 120-pound guy with big aspirations of becoming the President of the United States. Now I'm only 2 years older, and I already feel lost. I look at the world and it makes me angry, uncomfortable, and honestly, kind of hopeless. But if there's one thing about me, it's that I'm observant. And when I observe the people that seem to have everything, the people that everyone admires right now, and seem to be rallying behind without a shred of doubt or denial, and would give their life to support their cause at a drop of a dime, dollar, or donated kidney, it's billionaires. People with money, power, and the power of money that lie, manipulate, and destroy lives to get where they are, and know exactly how to control the poorly educated into becoming the vocal majority. So you feel less confident in the things you feel and even 100% comprehend as the right thing. But for the next 4 years, and possibly even longer, we'll have to fight tooth and nail towards protecting basic human rights and teaching tolerance to people that weren't even taught to count past the letter 10. I am going to become a billionaire. That is my current quest and the journey this channel will follow and document for the future. Because we cannot live in the past, and as they say, if you can't beat them, join them. But first, here's my Pokemon card collection because this video needs to be more than an intro and I haven't found anyone to record with yet. Alrighty, thanks for sitting through that 3-minute intro, or if you skipped right just to the collection part, that's cool too. Starting off, I'm gonna try to go through things quick because I got a lot of stuff. Pop Series, Vaporeon, Hollow, and a stamped Swampert. Just some cards I like looking at. Some Nano Blocks. Over here we got some random bulk ETB stuff. Some like pins. A lot of Totodiles. Just some loose ones. Here's a stack of very random stuff I haven't sorted yet. Cards that I haven't put in binders. This is a Chinese card. This is from Horizon Gems or Horizon Gemstone. I can't remember. I'm looking to get more of these. We have an absolute mountain of hard cases, tins. I have a bunch of sorted sleeves in here. I have a little binder that I fill with sleeves. Every time I see a new sleeve from the Pokemon Company, I put it in this little binder. Some booster bundles, empty tins. Not really anything too exciting, but these are, I'm looking to get a lot more of these. There's like 10 of these kinds of cards, these like clay Dittos. They're mostly, I think, all of them except for this Mr. Mime are from Delta Species. Yeah, it's a Pop Series card, but most of these are from Delta Species. The stamped ones go for a lot, but these ones are like between $5 and $10, which, you know, isn't too bad. I'm looking to get more of these. There's Ditto, Squirtle, Pikachu, Geodude, and there's like 2 of every one. Another thing I've been hunting for is these vending series cards, which I think predate base set. I could be wrong. They came in sheets of 4. They're glossy. You take them out of the page. They like come right off the page. Yeah, they were in vending machines. Most of them were reprinted for like the original Wizards of the Coast promos, like a lot of the movie promos, like the Pikachu. I think there's an Abra in like Gym Heroes that uses the same art, but these I don't think were used anywhere else. There's like 30 to 50 of these cards, and they go for kind of a lot. These ones were relatively cheap. They were only like $3 each. But they're going to be going up soon once more people figure out that they were, exclusive to Japan. It's been, they are vintage, so who knows how much these are going to rise. But I'm looking to get at least the 3rd series completed because I have 2 from Series 3. The Mew and the Mewtwo go for so much, so I don't know. It's going to be really hard to collect those soon. But yeah, these are like every now and then if I find some of these, I'll buy these. Now moving on to the binders, probably the more exciting element of the collection. Something I've been a little bit more successful in completing is some of the modern stuff in this huge fuck off school binder pretty much. It's the D-ring, so it's not too bad for the cards. I really need to get separate ones for these so that way they're not cramped in these pages, because these aren't the best way to store cards even if they're sleeved. But they're holding together. There's nothing wrong with them yet. These are the special. Are they special illustrations? ARs. I think they're special illustrations. I can't keep track of all the names anymore. Some of these are going for a lot right now, like the Obsidian Flames. This one's like $30. The Slowpoke's like $30. It's crazy. These are from Paldean Fates. They're worth nothing because they were kind of like common cards in the set, which is funny, but they're cards that I like, so I bought them. And some more on this page. And then I got a page dedicated to Victini because I'm a pretty big Victini fan. And there's Natu, just some random, like, here's the promos that I have. Just some promos from blisters or decks. Nothing too exciting, but anyway, moving on to the good stuff. This little one right here is going to be just all Delta species cards. I have a few stamped, like this Totodile, one of my favorite cards ever. The Feebas, and the Tropius. But besides that, it's all just going to be regular. Every time I see one of these in like a card shop or anywhere, I buy them. I'm trying to get all of them, but it's going to get expensive once I start seeing holos. But yeah, when I was a kid, this is what I was really, the only stuff I was really interested in was this. That Pichu's great. That Charmander. I think that's all of them. And then this is just 25th anniversary, I believe. Like all the promos, the McDonald's promos. Really great set. I need to complete this at some point, but I don't really have too many of them. And then moving on to just the regular celebrations, all the Pikachus. I'm trying to put these together by the generation. Generation 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing Yveltal. I don't know how you pronounce. I've never pronounced either of these names right. Missing these. Is it Solgaleo? I can't remember, dude. The Mew. And then these are the collection cards. I have a few of these. Not too many. I think that's it. I'm looking to buy more of the promos and just filling this up because Celebrations is not too expensive right now, and the cards in it are really cool. Like the Gold Star Greninja is only like $4, I think. There's a Delta Species Mimikyu, the Dark Sylveon, like just some great cards. So that's something I've had my eyes on for a little bit. Then we got a sleeper set. Well, there's a sleeper set in here, but the first off is Evolutions. Not in Master Set, just kind of, as it is. I don't have the Charizards. They're too expensive. I really just don't want to pay like $100. It might be like 50, but I really don't want to pay that much for a Charizard that's not vintage. Like it just doesn't seem worth it to me. If I find like a damaged one, I'll put it in here, but I'm not too excited to finish Evolutions. Like even some of the holos are just straight up the reverses because I didn't want to pay that much. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice altogether, I think. That Machamp is holo. Finding this Mew in the holo, or just like I think there is just a regular, is just fucking way too expensive for a reprint. But it's the nostalgia, and it hits me, but with this, I'm not really too... It's not one of my favorites. I bought them all from like one seller for not that expensive. These... Like, people say they're hard to find, but I got them for relatively cheap. I think I only got them for like $3. These not-so-secret rares. Cool to have. They've reprinted this fucking card like 10 times. A set that I'm more interested in, believe it or not, is Pokemon Go. I don't have any of the Radiants. I am looking for those at the moment. I'm missing a lot of the Vs too, but anyway. There's that. This I am... attempting to master set. I came across a lot of the reverses recently from a friend, so it kind of inspired me to just try to finish it, because I feel like it's a bit of a sleeper set, it's undervalued, and it's one of those where like people trash on it, but I like it a lot. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I liked the whole Ditto sticker peel thing. I got, the V-Star Mew, the regular V, but I don't have the gold. I don't really have a lot of the secret rares. That's another reason why I haven't really, I've been a little bit slow with it just because of how expensive those are, even for it being not that expensive of a set. Like, I only have this. This is it. But here's a set that everyone is loving right now. We got 151. My attempt at a master set. Now, I got the promos in the front. I don't have too many of them. I don't have any of the premium collection ones. They are so expensive right now. And I have all of the reverses on the back. So this is just the regular cards. I don't have a Pidgey. I'm not sure why I'm missing a Pidgey and a Butterfree. Very confused by that. I thought I had both of those cards. I guess I don't. But yeah, this is almost, almost complete. You'll see why I'm hesitant to say almost, but great set, great art. Honestly got me back into collecting again, like it did for a lot of other people. But yeah, so I have some of them, but oh my god, are these going up and only going up. The Charizard, the Squirtle. The Squirtle is worth more than the War Turtle, which makes no sense to me. I feel like this is way better of a card. It was like around 35. I got it for 28, and it's like going down. I feel like this card is going down by the day. It's very strange. And then yeah, the reverses. I don't have too many of them, but you know, I'm getting there. I'll get there at some point. You know, I'm trying to do it sooner than later because I think that it's only going to get more expensive, but I could be wrong. And then yeah, so that's all I got for the reverses. But yeah, 151, great set. Definitely worthy of a master set. All right, moving on to Crown Zenith. This is a bit of a weird order. I got this page first because it's my favorite thing about the entire set, more than like the gold cards or, you know, the trainers. This is my favorite part. I'm missing the Riolu, but you know, I'll get that one of these days. This is one of my favorite things I've ever done. Is this 3x3 panoramic, I think is what it's called. Then I got some Japanese VMAXs. These most of these are in sets that weren't even put in Crown Zenith, or some of these are Chilling Reign, I think. But yeah, I wanted a place to put them all together, and I thought they looked good in this card guard. Here's some Radiance. I don't have all of them, but these are some of my favorite cards in the Sword and Shield era, especially that Steelix and the Greninja. Let's see, and then some promos. This one's getting way cheap. It's like $2 now, I think, at the least I've seen it. And then this one's going up, but it's a great card. I want to get the other two. The Galarian birds are awesome. They're just fucking awesome looking Pokemon. That Lugia promo. Don't know how much that one's worth, but I love that card. And then just some random, just for Quasi Seed everywhere now. Some stamped. I'm looking to get more stamps. I like seeing all these together. And then the Trainer Gallery. Got a couple of these, but not too many. And then some of the Galarian Gallery. Some of it's in Japanese, but you know, they're all together. And then I don't have... It's the Crown Zenith binder. I want to work more on it, but it's just like, I don't know, I keep forgetting. I don't have many cards from it. I have little to no cards from this fucking set, and it's a massive set. So one day I'll get there, but for now it's you know, I've been seeing packs of it in my Walmart, so I've been buying more like from the tins and whatnot. But yeah, so that's kind of, I've just been, whatever I've been pulling, besides these, I got all these on Whatnot. But the rest of the cards, like the Galarian Gallery, I had gotten from pulls. But yeah, so that's the desolate, empty binder with all of this shit packed in the front. And then moving on to my favorite set of all time, which says a lot about the last thing that I'm going to show, best for last. But this is the only Feraligatr I have in Neo Genesis. It's Japanese. I bought it for like $30, and I think that it's not worth that much, but I can't see why, because it's a holo, it's a vintage holo. But yeah, it's one of my favorite cards of all time. And then we got no other holos, just the regular commons, uncommons. We got Magby and Murkrow, first edition Magby. A lot of first editions in this. First editions on this page. Weirdest fucking Electabuzz art of all time. Super weird card, very off-putting, but iconic. This is a set that as much as I love it, if this like got jacked up in price and I did get it completed, especially with the Lugia, I would sell this all at once and buy a house, I think. That's not how that works, especially not now. But hypothetically, I would love to do that. Maybe I'll be able to afford a deposit on something with this fucking binder one day. But there's a lot of first editions in here. I've slowly been purchasing these because they're going up even right now. This Pikachu is my favorite Pikachu of all time. Actually, it's my second favorite. I'll get to my first in a second. But it's a great card to have. Neo Genesis is still kind of overlooked. I feel like people aren't really talking about it that much. But yeah, that's all I have from it. That's literally all I have. Then this is just some Revelations and Discovery, just some whatever cards I was able to find. I don't have any Destiny, no Neo Destiny. That's going to be very hard to complete or even like buy singles from. So right now I'm just trying to focus on Genesis. And my main focus is base, vintage, not first edition because I'm not fucking insane, but I'm working on this. There is a most if not every holo is unlimited. It's a great collection to have, and I'm getting there. I really am getting there. There's the Chansey, the Magneton. All of these are like, I feel like a lot of the ones from my old collection, like that Magneton, the Mew 2, and the Ninetales are all like, I want to say light played, but that Chansey I just bought, lightly played. Just the old guys, the oldsters. There's some Shadowless Haunter, Jinx, and then this is a first edition Magmar, but everything else is going to be unlimited because I honestly couldn't be fucked to purchase any of these in first edition because I'm not really a huge fan of base set. I like having the cards because the unlimited cards are so cheap. Like even a lot of the holos are not that expensive compared to like the Shadowless, and I'm not really looking to have a completed Shadowless, so it's like, you know, this is what I'm working with. I don't even have a lot of the energies for some reason, but yeah. And then Jungle, I like Jungle more. I got that Flareon. I have a couple more holos coming in. Here's a fucked Vaporeon I got for $3 because there's a giant crease in it, but it's a great card and I wanted to have it. There's Electrode, 2 first edition Pinsir and Scythers, Nidoqueen, just some, you know, almost completed Jungle. Great set. I like it better than base set for sure. There's that Pikachu. And then Fossil. Base set really got better and better with every set. There's a holo Raichu and the Muck. That's my favorite Raichu of all time for sure. That Gengar, not cheap. Holo is like $100, I think. It's insane. We got first edition Omastar. Great Magmar art. But yeah, just some, you know, it's not complete by any means, but I'm getting there. A lot of the commons are done. Not too many trainers. And then, here we go, guys. Team Rocket. The only holo I have is Dark Arbok so far. I have a lot of the fan favorites. I have the Charmeleon, the Dark Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon, which are some good ones. Not too many first editions. I only have a couple of them. I think I got the starters. Got the Charmander first edition. Eevee I thought I had, but it's just unlimited. Squirtle first edition. Zubat for some reason. Ponyta for some reason first edition. And was there not? But Team Rocket, great set. I feel like I like Fossil more, but it's a great set. This is just some random Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge. There's so many cards in these. So many cards. And I just have just some random ones. There's a holo Lieutenant Surge Raichu for some reason. And Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, my favorite Pikachu art of all time. It's so weird. He's so angry. Some of my favorite versions of a lot of the original Pokemon were from Gym Heroes and Challenge. And then probably nothing else after that. The base set. No base set 2 because I fucking hate base set 2. No legendary collection. But here's some promos. This is from childhood. It's completely torn in half and I had to tape it all together. And it's, I think, a movie promo. Then we got the legendary birds. I'm missing the Articuno because it's like $13 now. These used to be like pretty cheap, but they're not anymore. The movie theater promo Entei, and then Togepi. I have the Mew coming in, not the holo, but the non-holo. So yeah, I'm really working on this. This is my main focus, is getting... I bought like 6 holos. I probably should have filmed this after I received them, but I have more holos coming in, not the original starters yet. But, you know, I'm working my way there slowly. This is like, I spent half my day thinking about this shit. But yeah, so that's the binders. That's pretty much everything else. Yeah, leave a like if you want to see more Pokemon related content on this channel. This is the first official Billion video. The rebrand used to be Oblivious, now it's Billion. We're trying to make $1 billion, guys. So, you know, subscribe, share, join the journey. Getting $1 billion, and probably just gonna spend at least half of it on Pokemon cards. Anyway, peace out, guys.